I feel secure. Seth! Oh, one of my oldest buddies is on here with my Aunt Lily. And I'm going to see them on Sunday. Can't wait. Kathy Smith. Yes. Goki and Bohemian. M. Carolyn. Yes. Snapper. What's frozen? Frozen? It's frozen over here today, I'll tell you that. We hear you, Bubble Uber. What? Oh, we hear you, Bubble Bubble. All right, let me make sure my mic's working. Everything working okay? Are we okay or what? Huh? Thank you for the Go Popular. Hello, Robert Peace going in. Pep. Yes, the boss boss ain't here tonight, you know. He's gonna come visit though. I'll tell you that. Started cooking that, and my first few minutes. You guys all know that. First few minutes, I gotta greet the family. You know, it's like walking in the door. You know, you go see your family. What do? You give them hugs. You give them kisses. You say, "Hey, how you doing?" That's what we do. So we do that here. All right. So. That's what we do. You know, I know you're on here because you want to see the cooking. I don't blame you. All right? You want to see Uncle Glenn make up stuff as he goes along. Remember, I'm not a chef. I'm just Uncle Glenn. Francis! She's here. Francis. Smiley on. Totally agree. I was just saying. Yeah. Hey, listen, this is what we do, you know? I got to have my coffee. I got to talk a little bit to the family. I know people are swiping by. They're saying, hey, you know, come on, enough already. All right, but I'm sorry. All right, I got to say hello. Chantel and Scotty and Petro, Shella. Chantel, how you doing, Chantel? I'm doing good. Pooh Bear back. Hey, Pooh Bear, Richard and Fenella, Melissa. Hey, I think we're going to have a good one tonight. Look at this. We're not even on for 3-4 minutes. We got over 200 people here. All right. And that's because of you. All right. We have a great family. And this is a great community. If you're new here, you got to follow. This is a good place. It's a place where it's positive. We encourage one another. We love on one another. And we respect each other. I respect you. You respect me. And we have a good time here. If you don't like that, you just swipe away. Boom. You know, do it on your own. Okay? But if you do like it, you got to follow. All right? Because we have a lot of fun. I got to tell you, I have a better time. These hours that go by, we're on 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, and it goes like boom. Before I know it, I'm cleaning dishes. All right, it's 11 o'clock at night and I'm cleaning dishes. Yeah. Hey, I got a pot here. Mama just dropped me a pot. Oh, look at what a start. Look at the galaxy. Oh, Mezzo's in the house. Yes. Oh, yeah. You know, I got to tell you something, man. I love you all. You make me so happy. I look so forward to this. I get my coffee. I come hang out with yous. It's just great. All right. But listen. Whoa. Of course, Tracy with the well. It's Tracy. Yeah, the well. Oh, man, I can tell. I'm going to be out of a voice by the time this night's over. I know it. Hey. A couple more sips of coffee. I got to tell you something. Uncle Glenn got in trouble. All right? I got in trouble yesterday. All right? Because I mentioned another platform that I told everybody all my videos were up on. So I can't mention that. I got to erase it off my board because if I get another one of them, 90 days. 90 days. Bye-bye. So I'm going to go to TikTok jail. And I don't want to go to TikTok jail. I don't want to go to any jail. All right? Let alone, I won't see you guys for 90 days. I know you'll see me somewhere else, but you won't see me here. So we got to be careful. All right? You know where you can watch the lives. You know it. I have all my lives. They're being posted, the whole live, and you know where you got to go for that. All right? I can't mention. I'm not mentioning nothing. All right? So, all right. I'm going to get my coffee on the warmer, and let's talk about what we're going to make today. Okay? You ready? Are you ready? All right. Yeah, I got in trouble, Gigi. I got in trouble. Again. That was like the second or third time, I'm waiting, I'm looking over my shoulder. Where's Tic Tac Police? The Tic Tac Police. Where are you? All right. All right, here. Gary Brickman! I just seen him. All right, let's look at this. This was the board from last night. We got to erase this. We made pastry dough. We made a rack of ribs that came out amazing. We made coleslaw, the broccoli, carrot, cheddar soup. Oh my gosh, was it good. I had another bowl today. You want to see? Let me show you. All right. It came out so good. All right. I'm just going to, now it's in the fridge. I had a whole thing of it here. I had this for lunch today, or early. Look at that. It was so great. We took in, we put the little food processor up that I got from Tracy. All right. And we put the broccoli in there. It shredded it up. We took carrots, threw it in. Boy, and now what a piece of equipment that is. Really, really good. Very, very sharp. Very dense, but very convenient. Okay. So I just wanted you guys to know that. And this soup, this was cheese in here, all melted in. You missed the ribs. I got a half a rack left, DJ Chris Brodo. I got a half a rack left. Last night I was like this and the coleslaw and once you get going with that, you can just eat and eat and eat. All right. So I got that. I just wanted to show it to you. I still got a half a rack of ribs left, but today's Friday. I can't eat it. And we'll let that be in for another day. All right. So let's get our eraser. And we still have the pastry dough. We did the full prep. We made it one day. It was just a pie dough. Then we let it refrigerate overnight. Yesterday, I took it out. And remember, I rolled out the pastry dough. And I took butter. And I smeared it. And we folded it like a letter. And we rolled it out again. We put more butter on it. We rolled it, folded it again, rolled it out again. And then I put a third layer. And I got that right here. All right? And it's ready tonight. This is ready to go. All right? This is going to be fun. It's Friday night, and I got a sweet tooth. And I'm going to be making not only this. Let's write it down. Let's get rid of this. All right? Hold on. And then we made oatmeal cookies. You want to see my oatmeal cookies? They were great. I might even bite into one. But let me show you the oatmeal cookies before we get going. All right? Before we get going, I'll just show you everything we did last night. And you tell me if we didn't have a good night last night. But tonight, now look at these oatmeal cookies. Look at these oatmeal cookies. This morning I walked in. Actually, I'm going to tell you. I woke up probably about 4 o'clock in the morning. And when I opened my eyes, I said, oh man, do I want an oatmeal cookie? 4 o'clock in the morning, I walk in, I grabbed one, I ate it, and I went back to sleep for a half hour, 45 minutes. I got up, I had another 2 with coffee. All right? Really, really, really good. I'm just telling you. Really good. And I got a whole, and you think this is enough? No, we're using that pastry dough. We're going to make tonight. Oh, let me write it down. I'll write it down. Hold on. All right. Let's erase this. All right. Let's erase all of this. The oatmeal cookies I just showed you. The broccoli and cheddar soup I showed you. Coleslaw, most of it's gone. And a rack of ribs, I got a half a rack left. And that's it. This pastry dough prep is done. And tonight, whoop, we're going to use it. And so we're going to call this, we'll leave that up there because this is one of the things we're going to be doing. But actually, we can erase it because I want to write it down in order of what we're going to do tonight. Okay? First thing. You ready? Are you ready? Ready? All right. First thing. We're going to make, I want to make, remember last week we made yeast raised donuts. Yeast raised donuts we made. All right? And they were great. We filled them with jelly some. We filled some with Boston cream. We glazed some. We put sprinkles on some. But tonight, I'm going to try something I never did before. All right? I want to make apple cake donuts. I'm going to make apple cake donuts. All right? I'm going to try at least. So we've got to make a cake dough for, like a cake donut dough. And then, if you remember, a couple of nights ago, I made some apples. Remember? We put some brown sugar, some cinnamon in it, and then I took cinnamon crunch cereal, put it in, and I baked it. Well, I have some left. So I'm going to chop these up, and I'm going to put them in the dough. And then we're going to take it, we got to let it rest, refrigerate, rest, and then we're going to fry them up, and we're going to make apple cake donuts. Michael Gertio. My fellow actor. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, did you guys see the post with me and Michael there? We were on set. We just finished wrapping up. Remember Mike? Yeah. All right. What else you want to make? All right. Yeah, it was great. It's a great picture, isn't it? Yeah, I love it. I miss you, man. We gotta get together. We gotta eat. I want to get together have a wrap party there, and let me cook. Let me cook for the family. All right, the other family. Hey, Michael Gertio, if you guys watch on Fox Nation, they have a series that is all about the mob. All right, and he plays the character of Paul Castellano. Now, Paul Castellano was the guy that got shot at, Gotti took him out at Sparks Steakhouse. All right, and Michael playing that part. All right, and I think they have the second episode or the second season of it coming up, right, Mike? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you guys got to watch it. If you have it, you'll see him. And he's Paul Castellano. All right? Yes, in April? Okay. All right, my man. All right. Apple cake donuts. Boop. Then, we're not done with my sweet tooth. I got a sweet tooth, I said. Then we're going to make raspberry. And I've done this one before, and it came out too good not to do it again. Raspberry almond crumb pastry raspberry almond crumb pastry. I made it like 2 weeks ago. I got to tell you, we've been cooking a lot together, but I don't think that was probably the number one, as far as I'm concerned, thing that I love. And I'm going to be making that. If there was ever anything, if ever, God bless me with a place or one item that I could sell, that would be it. Raspberry crumb pastry. Telling you, really good. And then I think we put powdered sugar on it. And then I made a glaze with some cinnamon glaze. It was just so, so good. Oh, Chef Firecracker! Yeah! All right, so this is good. We're going to do this first. We got raspberry crumb, and we're going to use that pastry dough for that. And then I need something healthy, right? I got to have something healthy. It's Friday. We're respecting everybody because it's Lent. So Friday, a lot of people observe no meat. So not that, I normally don't observe it, but out of respect, I'm doing it. So no meat. I'm not cooking any meat today. So I'm going to make a nice little Italian dish, Uncle Glenn style. I'm going to make some escarole. And bean. I'm going to make escarole and bean. All right? Beans. Probably plural here. But when we make that, now you can make a nice soup out of that if you want, but I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to take that escarole, because I want to make almost a meal out of it. So I'm going to take the escarole, we're going to cook it up. I am going to get a pot, which I'm going to start probably right away. Oh, Trish in the house. Yes. Crochet by Trish in the house. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you. Another mod right here. Oh, we got everybody. Friday night special. Everybody's got a sweet tooth. All right. So we're going to make it, though, and then I'm going to mix it up, and I want to bake it. After we cook it, we're going to bake it in the oven with some breadcrumb, some cheese. So it'll be a nice dish. All right. That's what I'm going to try to do tonight. So I'll have that first, and then I'm going to be having the dessert with yous. Now, all right. So we're going to start tonight with the apple cake donuts. Why are we going to do that first? Because it takes the longest amount of time. And I've never done it before. So watch and enjoy the show. What is this now? All right. I got these. Oh, what is this? Oh, ahead by 2. What is that? Oh, I'm just looking at these. I don't know what this said. The Gallery Duel. Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right. Oh, looking like you need. All right. I don't even want to say anything because I don't want to get in trouble. All right. So we're going to take that. First product up on the list tonight. Huh? Huh? What do we got tonight? Oh, yeah. Look at my mods. I don't even have to say anything. Aprons. Now, I never really wore aprons. Now I wear the apron all the time. All right? Because Mama used to say, every time I come out of a restaurant or I get done cooking, I don't wear an apron, I got, you're a slob. Look at the grease. You eat like a slob, which I do. All right? When I'm cooking, I got flour all over me, everything. Because she said, you got to have your apron. So it was, you know, boom, 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 apron, boom. And then what happens? You guys must have listened to her, because the very, very first apron that I got, I'm going to show it to you. Look at this. I got this apron, the first piece of mail I ever had in my post office box from Tic Tac. Look at that. From Kit Kat. I never did this before. And this has been one of the ones that I wear usually when I've never done it. So I'm going to have to put this one on too. All right. And then I got these other ones. People start sending me these aprons with all these different things that I say. I didn't know I said that. I never did it before. Then I get another apron. All right. Look at this one. I didn't know I said this either. Ow. What do you think? What do you think? All right. So that's another one. Then I got another one that I must say this all the time. I don't even realize it. All right. And now when I remember I'm saying it, come on, huh? Come on. All right. And then I got this really practical one, and this came from VJ. Look at this one. This is a great apron. All right. And you put it on. All right. It gets a little confusing to me sometimes. All right. But you go like this, you put it on, and look at this. All right. I wipe my hands. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So these are all my aprons. But the one that's up there right now is this one here. So if you don't have an apron, now I wear an apron when I'm eating. All right. I sit down. All right. I'm having some stuff. Now I throw the apron on. I got so many of them. I mean, why not? Right? Oh, a lot of fun. It's what we do. All right. And yeah, hey, we're gonna have a couple of products. You know what's great about this is that I am able now. I finally got my status back to a creator status. So now I'm able to show you products. Now I can show you all the labels, the things I'm using, and I don't worry about it. All right? That wasn't one of the rules I broke. All right? But we're going to try this now. I got to put this apron on. And the reason I have to have this one on is because I've never done this before. All right? So we're going to unpin that one because I don't want to be false advertising here. All right? Bingo. All right. Now, let's talk about what we're going to do with this. I'm going to use my bowls. All right? Yes, it's going to come up. My stainless steel bowls. You guys know that I've been using these since the beginning of time. All right? Before they ever came out, I've had these. These are probably 15 years old. So they're not the same ones that are in my shopping cart. All right? But they're great. The ones that... oh, look at Julie B. Getting ready for St. Patty's Day Tuesday, huh? But these are great. They're really, really practical. And you see how I use them. I put my wet mixture in one bowl. I put my dry mixture in another bowl. And then I take the big bowl and I mix it all together. All right? And they clean up really, really quickly and really, really good. And the ones that are on there have lids. Now, mine don't have lids. All right? But the ones on there are not the same ones as these. They're better. The ones that you see up there have lids, so they snap right on. And not only do they have one lid, there's another lid in the center. And you pop it out, and you put the round disc, which is like a grater, in the center. And then you can take your carrot, your cabbage, whatever you're doing, you grate it up. It's got the lid, it's got the center hole, and then you put the little center thing on there. You're done, pop it out, put the lid back on, the little one, put it right in the refrigerator. Done. Very, very convenient, very, very smart. Whoever invented that, smart. Now, I don't have them. I wish I did. But if I was buying them, that would be the one I'd buy. Now, I do have the ones that are just steel bowls. They're on there as well. But for the extra few dollars, I would go with the lid, with the little grinder. Why not? All right? That's the way I feel about it. All right? So, we're going to use them now. Right now, we're going to use that. We're not using a grinder now. We are going to start with our dry mix. Okay? So let me get a couple of these bowls so we can get our dry mix in. And let's figure we'll use the big bowl as we're going to use the big bowl here to put all of the ingredients once we mix it all together. So we're going to use this for our bowl to make our dough. All right? So that's the bowl that's there. Let's take this bowl right here. All right? And we're going to use our dry mix. All right, so we're going to get a measure cup. All right, now we're going to try to make about a dozen of these cake donuts. All right, we're going to make about a dozen of them. So what I'm going to do, I got this, and let's get all of our dry mix together. All right, so we got to put flour. We're using all-purpose flour for this, just all-purpose flour. All right, we're going to take 2 cups of all-purpose flour. This is a 4-cup measure. So we got to go about halfway with this. Okay. Let's see how that levels out. Look at that. Look at that. Pretty good measure, right? 2 cups. That wasn't a bad pour for a guy that ain't no chef. All right? So we're going to take that, and this is going in our dry mix bowl. I got this one there. That's good. We're going to put all the ingredients in there. But let's get our dry mix together. All right, so we got 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Now, we're going to use some cornstarch, and I'll tell you why, all right, for this. The cornstarch works. It's a secret way to make your cake donuts more tender. So if you want them more where they're just going to break apart and be flaky, then don't use the cornstarch. I like it where it's got some body to it. And not only that, you have a better shelf life. So we're going to put about 1/4 of a cup, all right? 1/4 of 1 cup of cornstarch in here. Okay, a little more, a little bit more. Good. Okay, 1/4 of a cup cornstarch. Right in. Now, you don't have to use the cornstarch, but I'm using it because I'm looking for a nice, tender donut. Now, I've never made these before, so if it doesn't come out good, next time I won't put the cornstarch in. All right? Now, we're going to put in some sugar. We don't need a whole lot because we're going to have these cake donuts, and we're gonna dust them in a cinnamon sugar when they come out, nice and hot. All right? So let's get some sugar here. All right? We're gonna whoa. All right, come on now. We're gonna use 3/4 of a cup. 3/4 of a cup of regular granulated sugar. All right? So we're gonna go 3/4 of a cup. A little more. Little more. Okay, that's about good. Okay, 3/4 of a cup. Going right in. Okay? All right. Put that away. So now we have in there 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I got 1/4 a cup of cornstarch, and we just put in 3/4 of a cup of granulated cane sugar. All right. Now we're going to add some baking soda. We're going to add some baking powder, and we're going to add some salt. All right. This is all our dry mix. So let's start with the baking powder. All right. We want to use 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, any kind of baking powder. Baking soda. We're using 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. All right? Always get them mixed up. Baking soda, this stuff's great, by the way. It's great for everything. Plants, it's good for your stomach. It's just it's an amazing, amazing chemical. All right? And this is baking soda. So this is 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Boom. Now we're going to put the baking powder. And that's the one you want to put 1.5. Let me get the 1 teaspoon. 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. Okay? And I'm sure you guys have measuring spoons and stuff. It's really, really important that when you're cooking, anybody can follow a recipe. Anybody can follow a recipe. All right? 1.5 teaspoons. But if you don't have the right tools, the recipe does you no good. You got to have the right tools when you're cooking. If you say, well, I can't cook, anybody can cook. Everybody can cook. But it's like building a house. If you're just going to try to build a house, or you're going to try to build a shed, or whatever it is you set out to do, and the only tool that you have is a tape measure, you're not going to have a lot of success. It's the same thing when you're cooking. You got to have the right tools to cook. Now, you don't need the fancy ones necessarily. Like, you notice I'm not using my mixer. All right? I have a mixer. I have a KitchenAid mixer. But I do it this way so that those of you that don't can see that you can do this. You can do it. But you need to have the right tools. All right? So even if you get one tool at a time, like the bowls, all right? Let's say that, or you're measuring things. These are things that are not expensive. All right? You can find these. If you don't get it here, that's fine. You go to the store and get it. How much can it be? All right? If you get it on Uncle Glenn's Shop Talk here, then you're helping out the family. You're helping out me. I love it. But if not, go there and just get it with the dollar store. All right? But get some tools. All right? So we just put 1 teaspoon of the baking powder, and we need another 1/2 teaspoon. Okay? That's it. Now, that's all. Basically, these are our dry ingredients that we have in here, except for our spices that we're going to add. So let's go over it. You have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. We have a 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar. I put 1/4 of a cup of cornstarch. I put 1/2 of a teaspoon of baking soda, right? Baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon. All right, this is where you get it, the baking soda. And then I put 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder right here. All right, there's a difference, big difference. Okay, that's our dry mix, except for our spices, and we're going to add some of them to here as well. All right, if you want. Now, you can add the cinnamon in here. All right, unless you want to have a plain cake donut. Now, we don't have to add that. In fact, if you want to just make some plain, I can make this dough without any of the other spices, which would be some nutmeg and some cinnamon. All right? That's really what especially the nutmeg, is a traditional donut. All right? Buttermilk donut. All right? And it has that little hint, and that hint flavor is nutmeg. But if you just want to make a plain one, we can do that. And then we can make 1/2 of them plain, and we can do the other 1/2 with the apple, cinnamon, nutmeg. Would you like to do it that way? This is our crossroad right here. Unless we add all of the spice right to it now. What do you think? I'm going to wait. Let's see. Sure what? Trace, what do you say, sure? Sure. Sure. Do whatever you want, Unc. Come on, let's see. I'm going to have a little coffee while you guys decide. Before I add the rest of the spice right here. All right, let's do both. All right, we can do both. Let's keep tapping, okay? I like making all apple cinnamon. Okay, Magic wants to see all the apple cinnamon in a blue cup. Ariel, Frankie, I got my cup right here tonight. Maybe I have my second cup. Maybe I have some of yours. All right. Ariel Drone Photography. All right, I'm giving him some. He's a busy guy with them aerial drones up in New York. All right, doing a lot of business up there. All right, it's either way, I'll be watching. Oh, you're such a sweetie. All right, nobody really cares. So you know what? I'm going to leave it plain because I can always add the spice to it. All right, so I'm going to make half plain and half with the apple cinnamon. That's what we're going to do. We'll see how both come out. Okay, so that's all our dry mix. Now what do we got to do? Just mix it up. And that we'll put aside. This is where the bowls come in so handy. All right, because I like to build flavors. I like to put things separately. Yes, you can probably mix everything in one bowl together and it'll work. But it won't work as well. I'm just telling you, it's better when you build flavors, you build things step by step by step by step. And all I'm doing right now is mixing up our dry ingredients. Okay? We're making cake donuts. Okay? I mix it all together. That's it. All right? So we're going to take that. Now, let's get another bowl for our wet mix that we're going to add. Okay? So what do? I just grab another bowl here. All right? And they're great because they clean so easily. They clean so easily. All right, so we're going to start with some eggs. Okay? I got 2 eggs. I got the bowl right here. One. Do the same thing right here. Okay? Boing. Now the ones that are up here now, the other ones were cheaper. They were on sale. These have black covers. It's basically the same, but the other ones were on sale. All right? Same bowls. I mean, everything looks pretty much the same except for the color. All right? I don't want to swear to it because I don't want to get in trouble here. All right? But they're different than mine. They're similar bowls, but those have covers. See this? This is on sale, $29.99. The other ones were $39.99. All right? Same ones. All right? Not exact as mine, but they're stainless steel bowls, except they have covers. And they have grinders. Really good. So I try to put stuff in there, and different things go on sale at different times. All right? So take advantage of it because it's definitely worth it. All right? So we have 2 eggs that we just put in here. All right? Now we're going to add some sour cream to this. I didn't put the lid back on here. Hold on. I know me. Here it is. I got to put my baking powder lid back on because otherwise it'll fall. I know it, and I'll be wearing it. All right, so I'm going to use some sour cream in here. Okay. I can show you the label. All right, so we're going to put a 1/2 cup of sour cream. This is another item that's going to give it more texture. All right, we added the cornstarch, and now we're adding sour cream, which is going to definitely give it more texture. Okay? Okay. I'm going to put a 1/2 cup in here, roughly. We're just adding texture. Now, you could use buttermilk if you wanted to, but this is what I'm using. I'd say that's about right. About a 1/2 cup. Again, tools, tools. Okay? It looks easy because I have the right tools. All right? Spatula, measure cup. All right? Half a cup. We're putting it right in there. This is our liquid, our liquids, that we're adding. Okay? Got most of it out. Right there. Okay. And now we're going to add some melted butter. So we're going to take about 3 tablespoons of melted butter. So unsalted. I'm using unsalted. Where is, actually, I can use this one right here. Okay. Because we're going to be putting 3 tablespoons in. This is 4 tablespoons. I'm going to add a little bit. I'm going to give it a little extra. All right. Calls for 3. We're going to give it 4. I like the butter. Plus, you know me. Diet. Very healthy. Healthy. I'm going to take that and I'm going to melt this in a microwave. Okay. Going to take 30 seconds. We'll melt that down. Okay? And we got to put some vanilla in there as well. So this, we're going to put, we have 2 eggs, we have some sour cream. Start to mix this together. And then, I'm blending this first. The sour cream, the eggs, I'm blending right now. Okay? Then we're going to add the butter to this. I'm going to let it cool a little bit because I don't want it to turn into scrambled eggs either. Okay? We're making cake donuts. Now, I never did it before. It really doesn't look like there's a whole lot of liquid, right? So, all right. Okay, it is melted down. It's not too hot. It's actually perfect. Okay, we're going to take that and we're going to get my whisk again, put it back in here, and let's add this to the wet mix. Okay? This is melted butter. Now we're going to get this whipped up nice. We're going to add some vanilla to this. Want to get this all blended together good, okay? Because then we're just going to put this to the dry mix. We added sour cream, 2 eggs. We have about 3.5 tablespoons of butter in here. We melted down, okay? Now we're going to add some vanilla. One teaspoon of vanilla. Going right in. Smells good. That I gotta tell you. Okay. That smells nice. That smells nice. Woohoo! All right. Now, okay. All right. Just want to get the rest of this butter out. There was a little bit left. Get it all out. This way our measure's pretty good. Okay. Take that. All right. I'm I'm going to wash my hands because I'm going to be using my hands to bring this dough together. All right, if it isn't silky enough, then we got to add a little bit more liquid. All right, but I think we should be all right. Now I'm going to actually, Kit Kat, yeah! All right, just going to wash my hands again. I love this soap. You know it. Every time I wash my hands, I mention it. And I'm not even selling it. I'll show it to you though. It's Myers, okay? And this one is a eucalyptus olive oil basil. And it just smells like I should go like this. I mean, it smells so great. Delicious. Smells delicious. It feels delicious. Oh, man. It actually makes me hungry. All right? Okay. All right, here we go. Now we're going to put together and see how this comes out. All right? We're going to make, I think we said we were going to make half and half, right? So, all right, let's get our dry mix. Where's our dry mix? Oh, here it is. Okay? Here's our dry mix. It's going in a big bowl. Okay? That was 2 cups. Look at it. It comes right out, too. This is what's great. You know, I'll rinse this off, put a little soap on it, and it's done. I mean, this is all clean. So easy. All right, now we're going to take this mix with the eggs, the sour cream, and the butter, and we're going to pour that in there. We're going to start to work it in a little at a time. Okay? All right, you ready? You ready? Okay. And put a little center thing there, and let's start working it. Now, I'm not using a mixer, okay? I'm not using a mixer here. Okay? I'm just taking all this liquid out of here. This was sour cream, butter, and 2 eggs, okay? I'll pop that in there, turn the water on, and let that clear up. All right, now we're gonna, see, we gotta turn this into a dough now. I'm making cake donuts here. Now, I haven't added the apples yet. I wanna see how this mix is. Maybe we will make them all, I don't know. You wanna make them all apple cinnamon? Or should we use both? Huh? I mean, plain donuts. This has got no spice in it except for sugar. Use both? Okay, we're going to do both then. Okay. So we're going to have to split the dough up. Okay? We're going to do both. All right. Okay? You see how this is coming together? All right? It's coming together. We want it to be, we have to form, remember, we got to make donuts out of this. We have to roll it out, okay? And we have to cut holes in it. So, all right. Okay, I'm not using a mixer. I'm using my hands here, my friends. Okay, I'm just using my hand. Now we're going to work this dough. Okay, we got it all together. So I definitely have the, it looks like it's the right consistency. Okay, it's not too dry. It's not too wet. Actually, perfect. Okay, and once we start to work this on a board, with a little bit of flour on it, it's gonna get the gluten in the flour, and with the baking powder and the baking soda is going to start to soften this up, and it's going to make this a stretchy, nice cake donut dough. Okay. Now I'm going to add some flour, and we can actually put it on the board. And let's flour this up and let's work it a little bit. We're going to go back in the bowl. We're going to take this, actually, let me get some flour. Get a little flour on here. Okay? Because I want to take half of it, and then we're going to put the apples and mix it in as well. Okay? So we're going to take half this dough. We're going to use half for plain donut, and we're going to use half for apple. Okay? So I would say this.
I'll be back in a little while. I'm going to work.
Okay. All right, Mama's going out, take care of dogs for a little bit. Okay. Look, we got one here. Okay, plain donut. Uncle Glenn donut. Uncle Glenn's cake donuts. Get it with your coffee. Look how nice this dough is starting to feel. All right, now I'm going to take one of these right here. All right, whoa. All right, I'm going to take one of these right here. Which one do you want to use? This one or this one for the apple? I say let's just use this one right here, okay? It's a little bit bigger. All right, I'm going to put this back in here, okay? We're going to come back to that one. First, we're going to work this one. I got to work this dough. You have to knead it for a little bit, all right? Not a lot, but you have to do it a little bit, okay? You know, cake donut dough always benefits when, from chilling it, okay? It makes them lighter and easier to cut, all right? So, the dough feels great. Look at this. Now I want to get it to the point where it's stretching. All right, that's really what I'm looking for. Just want to stretch it a little bit. All right, it should be a little sticky. So, not a lot sticky, but it should be. Oh, I got my racing car! Yeah! Whoa! Kit Kat racing debut, Kit Kat, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, Kit Kat! Oh, thank you. Crochet by Trish, thank you. Lauren Baker, thank you. Oh, that is Kit Kat. Look at it. That's Kit Kat right there. Right there. I love this type of videos. New follower, Lynn. Lynn is in that. We got a new family member. Let's say hello to Lynn. All right. Wait, we have we started with less than 200 people. Less than 200 in May, end of May. We're almost at 38,000. I am the uncle of 38,000 nieces and nephews all over the world. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. A lot of fun here. All right, great family here. All right, people love on each other. We're positive, we're encouraging, and we respect each other. I respect you. You respect me. If you don't like that, you swipe away. Do yourself a favor. Whoop, bye-bye. Okay? Because we're going to swipe your way if you don't like that. All right? But if you do, then you got to follow, like Lynn just did. All right? You got to do it. You got to follow. All right? All right, this one's done. Now, let's get this bowl back here, the small one. All right? Now we're going to make this one apples. So before we do that, I've got to cut the apples up. All right? Now, I have this mix was the apples that we had the other day. I made them. All right? And I made them, if you remember, we baked these up. We put brown sugar in it. We put cinnamon, we put a little vanilla, we put butter, and then we put Cinnamon Crunch cereal in it. So we're going to take some of this and chop it up on here. Now I'm going to use a decent amount, all right? We got to chop this up, and we're going to put this right into the dough. Now, yes, it's going to get the dough a little bit more sticky, which is fine, okay? but we're making, okay, that's probably enough. All right, so let's chop that up and let's see how that comes out. All right, it's going to definitely soften our dough up. All right, let me get my knife. All right, let's cut this up. I'm going to cut this up, little pieces. All right, I don't want big chunks. I want little pieces while you're eating your donut. But this should be good. Hey, I never did this before. This is a first. Never did this, my family. Never. You can do it. You can do it. Okay? All right. Let's put this in the bowl. And we're going to work that into this dough. Okay? All right, let's do it. And we might have to add some more flour, but just fine. We'll add a little bit more if we have to. Okay? This has got the cinnamon in it. All right? This has got, actually, I'm going to add a little bit more cinnamon to this. Okay, right here. A little bit more cinnamon. Cinnamon donut. All right, now this one, we're going to hit it with a little bit of the nutmeg. Just a touch. Okay? Touch. That's it. Not a lot. It's very strong. Okay? Now it's sticky, okay? But that's why we're gonna actually put it on a tray, and we're gonna take this and we're gonna let this dough get cool. Okay? Oh, this is gonna be some apple cake donut. Holy smokes. This is the real deal. This may even turn into an apple fritter. Actually. But all right. So let's add a little bit more flour to this. A little bit more. Just to tighten it up a little bit. Okay? I probably put maybe 1/4 cup of flour. I'm just going to work this so we get it back into a consistency of dough. All right, look. Yep. Okay. Now, don't worry about it being a little sticky. Should be. It should be. What's gonna help it is when it gets cold. The butter is gonna harden up that we put in here. That's what's gonna help to be able to form the donut. Okay? Okay. All right. Take this out of the way. I want to get it all out. Okay? Get the flour. Get it on a little bit on the board here. And let's work this dough a little bit. Okay? We're going to get it back to the consistency that we're looking for. Okay? We want it a little sticky, but not overly sticky. Okay? So probably going to work right here. Probably going to do it. Let me get a little flour here. Good. Okay. I'm just trying to get it all off my fingers before I wash my hands. I get as much on here as I can. Okay. to wash my hands now. And then we're going to just fold this and we're going to let these chill out. Okay? Now my hands smell like cinnamon. Now I got the other great smell. I love cinnamon. I am a cinnamon lover. One of my favorite spices is cinnamon. Okay. I'm going to do a little housekeeping right here before we work that dough. I'm just taking my stainless steel bowl that I have. I'm rinsing it off. Okay, put a little soap on it. I'm gonna wipe it down, and I can put a little Dawn on there, real quick. Okay, takes so easy to clean these things. They're just great. They're great. They're a great tool to have. These stainless steel bowls, I'm telling you. And I use them all the time. I'm not just, I'm not just trying to sell you something. I'm telling you that these things are a staple. They're a staple to me cooking. All right? Now I got this one here, the big one, that we had everything in. Okay, that's going over there too. Get that. Okay. Done. Put it right back here. Yeah. I'll be right back. All right, watch my dough. I'll be right back. Yeah. Where is he?
Told her I might be Italian people to change her mind once I got started. Better to have the option to do it than not. Everything like this, like grab a bag. If you want to feel like a way to do it, but it's supposed to be.
All right, you got him? Okay. As long as he has them, it's fine. What did he do? Just ran out the door? Okay. All right. My son, he got himself a little puppy. My son got himself a little puppy. You guys saw it, I had him in the garden the other day. So he's still, teaching him. And he couldn't find him. He ran up the stairs. He wanted to see Uncle Glenn. All right? Let me just get this bowl out of the way. I'm going to show you, even with this big bowl. All right? Look at the quick cleanup. All right? I'm rinsing it off now. I'm going to put a little soap on it. And I'm done. I can reuse this. All right? Put a little soap, a little Dawn, right on the bowl, right here. You guys say, oh, why do you clean? You're not supposed to clean. You're the chef. And listen, I'm a believer that whatever you make the mess, you clean it up. I taught my kids that, and that's the rule that I live by. I don't expect to be cooking here. All right, I'm not a chef. Now, chefs, they don't clean. A lot of them just, they're in kitchens and they're in restaurants and they're making the recipes, and it's not their job, necessarily. All right, they're the boss of the kitchen. All right, so they have people that clean. I don't have anybody. I got me, and I'm not a chef. So I gotta clean. I gotta cook. I gotta do it all, like you do. All right. And this is what we do. This is what we do as a family. This is no like, oh, let me show you the ingredients and how to, no. No. All right, all right. Anybody get any, did anybody get any of these bowls? Huh? Anybody? Anybody, the ones with the covers? Anybody get them? No? All right. Okay, that's done. All right, we have this one here. Now we're going to take this dough. Let's get back to here. Okay? We're going to take that. This is done. All I'm going to do with this dough, put a little flour. I want to put it on a piece of parchment paper. I'm going to put it on a tray, and I am going to put this in a refrigerator. It really should be in a freezer, but I have the trays that have actually been in the freezer. Did I bring them? No, I didn't. I'm going to do it now. Okay. 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 That's it. All right, let me get some parchment paper and a tray, and we're just going to cool it down. All right? So it's easier to manage. It won't be as sticky. Let me just get a tray and some parchment paper. There's one right here. This one is definitely more sticky because of the apples that are in here. All right? But it's going to work fine. Let's get the other one. This is a much tighter dough. Okay? We didn't put any. But they're both sticky. All right? I'm going to take this. I want to cool this down. I want it to get ice cold. Not ice cold, but I want it to get really cold. So what I'm going to do right now is outside, right out my deck, where the raccoon stole my flounder my cod the other day. I'm going to cover this. And I have the door closed, so I know he can't get up here. All right? I'm just going to put this outside for about 10, 15 minutes. We're going to roll them out. We're going to fry them up, and we're going to cook them. Okay? All right. Hold on. Okay. I actually have a cooler. Put it right in the cooler. So nothing can get here. I don't have to worry about it. Hold on. Okay, good. Okay. All right, done. All right, next thing. I got to boil some water. And I'll tell you why. And I'm not going to use this pot. It's a little too small. All right? I want to do some tomatoes in that escarole. And I'm going to bring the board back. For those of you that are just joining right now, I want to show you where we're at and what we did. And then we can continue, and I want to have a sip of coffee if that's okay. All right? And we're going to be here for a while, so if you're in a rush, come back later. That's all I can tell you. All right? This is all ready. This is all done. Okay, I'm all done. Caught up here. I'm caught up. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We got to do our board right here. Hold on a minute. I just got to get this off. Let me just, takes 2 seconds, 2 seconds. Clean up, clean up. I got to do some cleanup, my friends. I got to do some. You know, if you leave me because I'm cleaning 2 seconds, and you come back, you know, come back. I want to get this stuff so I can keep moving along here. All right, it's almost done. I get a little Dawn soap on here, on my board, Hit it with a little bleach. I always bleach my board. Okay, always. Okay, that's done. That's done there. All right, good. Good as new. I wish they had these boards, these cutting boards for you. I didn't find them on there. I gotta search a little bit more, but they have cutting boards. These are great. The ones that I have, they're NSF approved. You know, again, I'm just telling you. I'm not trying to sell you everything I got. I'm just telling you about everything I got. Some of the stuff, they don't even sell it. If they do, I'll put it up. But, all right. Okay. Here we go. All right. My board's wiped off. Got everything pretty much together here. Okay? We're gonna move really, really quick tonight. And I want to spend a little time talking to you guys too. I mean, this is half the fun for me. Not just cooking. I like to talk to you. I like it. All right? I'm getting my coffee right here. All right, I got my warmer over there. I tell you, Amanda got me that coffee warmer, and it is probably one of the best things I got. Because, you see, I got to work, and if you just put your cup aside, that thing goes up to 187 degrees. All right, now sometimes you gotta, you know, I forget because it's hot. And I go and I pull the thing off, and man. Yes. Now I'm gonna be making some more coffee. You wanna see how I make my coffee? Anybody wanna see how Uncle Glenn makes his coffee? Huh? No? Look a little quiet here, no? Yeah, you like my cup? I got a couple of them. All right, let me show you how I make my coffee, all right? I don't know how you do it, but I can tell you how I do it. All right, now it's not like normal people. Now, I use an espresso bean a lot of times. Not always, but a lot. You know, if I have a different bean, then I'll cut it up. But, let me show you, all right? Look. All right, now, this is not the exact one that I have that they're selling, but it's very, very similar. All right, it's an espresso bean, and I just take the grinds and I pour the grinds right in my cup. Okay, that's what I do, and it gives me a nice jolt, which is what I'm looking for. All right, so I take it. Look, you think I'm kidding? Look, see that? All right, now I got to put some hot water in here. And then I just stir it, and that's how I drink it. All right, you put a little butter in your coffee. There, that sounds nice. I know some people put a little salt, you know, but I like it, you know. I like it. So if you like drinking coffee like that, then get yourself some. Hold on, let me put some water in here. All right, because I'm going to be up tonight. And when I get done, I may have, when I get done tonight, I may have to run out also. So, all right, I'm just putting that hot water in there, and we're going to the next thing. Next, we're going to do our pastry, raspberry, almond pastry crumb, okay? So we have to make the filling, we have to make the crumb, and we have to roll out our pastry dough, all right? We're gonna do that. All right, let me get my coffee back, have a couple of sips. All right, hold on. And let me recap what we got here. So those of you that are just joining, here, look at what we're doing tonight. Tonight, we're going to have, I got a sweet tooth tonight, all right? It's Friday night, so I got a little sweet tooth, all right? And we're making some apple cake donuts. We're making plain donuts that we're going to roll in some sugar and cinnamon, and we're going to fry those up. We made the dough already. We separated it. So half of it, we took some baked chopped apples that I made the other day, and I had some left over. So I chopped them up, and we worked half the dough with the apples and cinnamon, all right? And half the dough is plain. And we're going to fry both of those up in a little bit, okay? But before we do that, we're going to make now, I have a pastry dough that we made. This was a 2-day process, okay? It doesn't have to be, but I made it a 2-day process. The first time, we made a regular pie dough, all right? We added an egg yolks to it, and just to give it a little bit more texture. But you could absolutely take that, and you can make pie dough. You can use it for a chicken pot pie, whatever. But we went another step, and we let it refrigerate overnight. Then we took it out and we rolled it out together. We did this last night. And then we took a stick of butter, nice and soft, and we spread it all over the dough. Then I folded it like a letter, that you would fold a letter to put in an envelope, and I rolled it again with the butter layers. Then I put another layer of butter. I folded it in half and rolled it out. And then I did another layer. And this is what it is. And then I had it in the refrigerator overnight. Now it's going to be ready for us to roll out, and we're going to make ourselves a raspberry almond crumb pastry with this. Oh, look at the hiney! The hiney! Did you see that hiney? Oh, look at the hiney! Look at the hiney! Oh, little Gorgie, it looks like my son's dog. It looks like the dog. Look at the... Oh, yeah, thank you, Kit Kat. Ah, that's so nice. So wonderful. I appreciate it. You know that. You crack me up, man. You crack me up. All right, we're gonna, first thing I want to do is I want to turn my oven on. All right, I'm gonna pop this oven on. Oh, I didn't tell you. So apple cake donuts, raspberry almond crumb pastry, and then I'm gonna make something pretty boring. My escarole and beans. So, you know, you have to have a little health. All right, but that's how I'm making them. All right, but I'm looking forward to the desserts tonight. All right, but we're gonna have this. This is gonna be good too. All right, so let's do this. First off, yeah. All right, let's just turn the oven on. Let's get the oven going. All right, I'm gonna put this oven on 425 degrees right now. And I'm going to take that pastry dough, okay? And we're going to put it in the oven. I'm going to pre-bake it, some of it. Okay, and then we're going to take it out and let it cool. Or we can just put the raspberry, almond, crumb, and just bake the whole thing in the oven. All right, we can do one of two ways. All right, so it really doesn't matter. But I'm thinking, how did I do it last time? I think I just rolled it out and baked it, if I'm not mistaken. Did I? Does anybody remember how I did it? Because I really want to do it the same way. Anybody remember how we made that pastry, raspberry, garlic oil? Oh, yeah. I got to make some. I got to get more. I got a little bit left. You like my mugs? You want to see my mugs? Hey, you want to see my mugs? You want to see what I have a choice? And then, of course, I have Frankie's mug. All right? I got a whole bunch of mugs. I'll show you some of them. All right? I got aerial drone photography mug that Frank, one of our family members, sent. All right? Watch. I'm going to show you the mugs. All right? Look. So we got that one. All right? I got I'm not yelling. I'm Italian. I ain't yelling. I ain't yelling. I'm Italian. All right? Sometimes I have this one when I'm yelling. And someone says, will you stop yelling? I ain't yelling. I'm Italian. All right? All right, that's my cup. And it's delicious. The coffee is very, very delicious with my grinds right in here. Okay? All right. Now, you think I'm done? No, no, no. I got this one from Mama. Oh, yeah. I call my wife Mama. I got this from Mama. All right? And then sometimes I get a kiss with it. So the coffee really tastes good. All right? A couple of kisses with some coffee. All right? Now, wait. Wait a minute, we ain't done. I got this from a family member. All right? It says, this uncle, the man, the myth, the legend! Yeah! 100% authentic. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Family scented, family members. Now, I think this was, I forget because I got so many mugs. But come on, you can claim it. All right? Then I got this one. I got two of them from Christy and Mike. All right? Arizona Sunshine. They took pictures and they gave me one for Farm to Table to Soul, and they gave me another one for Fall into Flavor, Season 1. And it's got pictures on there from our lives. All right? Isn't this nice? I mean, and you wonder why I'm so happy. All right? I get happy because you guys are so amazing. You're so amazing. Wait. All right. Then, wait, I'm not done. I'm not done. Hold on. You want to see? I got to show you. Whoa. We're starting Season 2 of Farm to Table to Soul. And look what Mike and Christy got me here. This was the first mug that I got. And it was Farm to Table to Soul, Season 1. We're starting Farm to Table to Soul now, Season 2. All right? Isn't these great? And the coffee's delicious. All right, wait a minute. Now I'll show you the whole display. All right, you want to see the display? Now, look. You see my orange mug right here? All right, look. You asked? Look at that. Look at my mugs. All right? This is my coffee. See, I got my green. All right? All right? Look. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. All right? I gotta love my dog. I love my coffee. It is what it is. Homebody and all the colored mugs. So when I get up in the morning, all right, I look at it and I say, you know what? What do I feel like having today? Today it was orange because my shirt's got a little stripe in it. All right? So that's what I do. That's what Uncle Glenn does. All right? So that's to answer to your question. And I dropped my things all over the place. Where are they? Okay, so I got to put this back here. Hold on a minute. Like that. And this goes here. All right? Oh, one more. I got my 3. All right, let's make the... Anybody answer me about that? If you remember, if we made the flaky pie dough with... do you remember if I put the ingredients right on it? I think I did, and I'm going to do that. All right? Okay, so let's now make, first thing we got to do is make the crumb. All right, so let's get a bowl, stainless steel bowl, okay? Let's get some flour, okay? We're going to take 1 cup of all-purpose flour, all right? Let's get some flour in here. I'm making some crumb. Very, very simple. But I might make a little extra. So I'm going to go like with one and a half cups. Because I want to have a lot of crumb on it. Okay, it's a little bit more than a cup. Going right in, okay? Now we're going to add some, do I have any here? Brown. I want to add some brown sugar to this. All right, where's my brown? Oh, here it is. Okay. We're going to put 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar in here. Now, when you're making the crumb, if you have any leftover pound cake or something like that, you could always add it to this. It makes it great. Okay. Got some right there. It's about 3/4 of a cup. I'm going to add a little more because I put. Okay. Okay. Going to add some cinnamon to this. Of course. Got to have cinnamon. Now, I like the cinnamon, so although you probably want to put a teaspoon, I put at least a tablespoon, if not more. All right, I have no problem doing that because I like the cinnamon. This is for the crumb topping. Oh, there's only a little left in here. Okay, this one's done. Now we're going to add some butter. We got to add butter. So I got some butter right here. We're going to use 1 stick, which is equivalent to about a half a cup. All right. We're going to break this up in here. And I'm going to add another ingredient to this too. Okay. Got our powdered sugar right here, going right in. Okay. I want to show you. Okay. We're making the crumb topping for this. All right. One other thing I got to add. I'm using some almond paste. I'm using little almond paste in here, and I'm also using almond paste for our raspberry filling. I just got to open that can up. Where is the can opener? Oh, mama. Oh, it's not there. Hold on. I got to find a can opener. I put things in so many different places. No, it's not here either. Where the heck's my can opener? Oh, there it is. There it is. All right, so we're using little almond paste. This almond paste is really, you can buy this in the store. I mean, they usually have them in the grocery section where the baking is, okay? I probably should get myself a can opener though, because come on. This isn't. Hey, Mama, we got to get a new can opener here. I'm going to have to go in my store there and buy a can opener because this thing stinks. All right? But, all right. Got it. I think. Okay. All right. So we're going to put some of this almond paste that's in here. It smells great. Okay? And it really, really tastes amazing. Okay? So I'm going to just throw some in here like that. And now we're just going to mix this up. All right? This is going to be for our crumb. That's what we're making. Okay? So we're going to take the butter. And we're working the butter. Now you can put soft butter in here. It doesn't matter. All right, if you want it to be harder, you can, but we got to make this, work this butter right into the flour and all of the ingredients that are in here. I'm going to definitely add some more cinnamon to this, though. Okay? And we want it to get to the point of the consistency where it's flaky. All right? I don't want this to be, I might have to add more because I did add extra flour to this. I mean, the 1 stick of butter is really good for about a cup of flour. So I might have to put a little more in here. I'm sure I have to put a little more in here. But what I might add to this will be some Crisco, which works also. Or we can leave it at the butter, okay? I'm just working this into the flour, okay? I'm working it into the flour and into the sugar. Got to mix it all together. I put that almond paste in, a little bit of almond paste, so yeah, it's actually coming together nice. Okay, you got to work it, okay? You got to work it in. Now, if you had any cake, a little like pound cake, or you have a vanilla donut or something like that, not with icing, just the cake part, you can throw it right in here and mix that in for your crumb. That's what a lot of bakeries do, by the way. They take a lot of their stale, that's how they came up with the crumb. They take a lot of their, they can't resell it the next day, so they take the plain parts of any donuts and they mix it in and they make themselves a nice crumb flavor, okay? So you see this? See how this is coming? Now, it didn't look right before, right? Look, how nice this is? And this is going to go on top of the pastry that we're making, and we're going to make the raspberry almond filling. Okay, that's the next thing. All right, this is ready. I'm going to put this. We got one bowl here. This is our crumb. Okay. It's going to be nice. Can be very nice. Okay, see how nice it's crumbling up? You can have some bigger pieces if you want, smaller pieces, and it has a nice aroma of the almond. All right, so it's got really going to have very, very flavorful. All right, that's it. That's our crumb. Now, we didn't even use a mixer, my friends. Everything was done by hand, which means that you can do this. It's not just me, you can do this. All right, this is what we do. Okay, put that aside. Let's get another bowl right here. Stainless steel bowls, telling you, way to go. Washing my hands off. And let's make our filling. So I have the rest of the raspberry jam in here, okay? And I have another one because that's not going to be enough. I'm just using the rest that was in there. All right, and I'm going to I have a whole brand new jar of raspberry preserve here. Okay, look. Okay. Now we're going to mix that. I'll do two things here. That's that. No. I don't have it. Do I? No, I got to get some more. Okay. It's vanilla. Okay. I'm going to put a little. No. Okay. Now we're going to take some almond filling right here and mixing that with the raspberry. Okay? Now we're just going to mix this up together. It's got such a nice, this is such a nice combination. I can't tell you enough what a nice combination this is. And again, we're using our bowls. You notice, I've been reusing and using and reusing the bowls. I can't stress you enough what an important, if you cook regularly. Now, if you don't cook, you don't need them. But if you don't cook, you're probably, not watching them here. These right now are on sale. All right? $10 off. The other ones, there's ones with black lids that are very similar. They're $39.99. All right? These are $29.99. So my mods are putting up the ones that are on sale right now. I would take advantage of it if you need bowls. And my bowls don't have lids. Those have lids. Those have a grinder that go in the middle as well. Really, really good. Okay. This is ready. All right, let's put it together. You ready? Let's get our pastry dough. Let's get okay. Put a little flour on. Let's get our pan, and we're going to do that in. All right. And now, I'm going to put it, I think I'm going to roll it on this one. Yeah, that's probably going to be a good size. All right. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put some parchment paper on here, and I'm going to spray it. Okay, this is a Calphalon 12 by 17 pan. The other ones are 11.5, I think, by 7, I don't even know exactly. All right. We're going to put the parchment paper, and we're also going to spray it. All right. Okay. We got our pan right here. Let me get some pan spray. All right. Just going to spray this down. Here's our pastry dough. All right, we had this. We made this, so like a pie dough, but we put a few layers of butter, which is going to really make this a nice, delicious, buttery pastry dough. Now, you could make nice apple turnovers with that if you wanted to. All right. And you know something? I do have some. All right, let me get my rolling pin. Get some flour on here. Okay. All right, let's roll this out. Okay. Okay, I'm going to use my hands because I want to stretch this out as best I can. I'm not going to go all the way to the pan, but all right. This is almost like a cookie on the bottom, the way this comes out. It is just so decadently delicious. I can't tell you. It's probably one of my favorite things to cook, to eat too. All right, I think about this. Now we have layers and layers of butter in here, which is different than a pie dough. All right, much different than a pie dough. So I like to have. Listen, crumb buns are great. You know, when you get them in a bakery and you have, you get them fresh and they have bun dough, which is different than what we have here. This is not bun dough. This is a pastry dough. So the bun dough, it's like almost like a bread. It's not really that sweet. But the next day, it is already stale. And the only thing that's good on it is the crumb. I don't know about you guys, but now I'm not talking about crumb cake. I'm talking about crumb buns. All right? Anybody have that experience? When you go to the bakery on a morning and you get nice fresh buns, the next day, they're stale. Well, this stays, I'm telling you, what I'm making right here, next week, I could leave it out. And next week, it's going to be as tender and as delicious as it was the day I make it. Okay? All right, I think I'm going to leave it at this. Okay? All right? Good? All right, I'm going to wash my hands and I'm going to use my hands. All right, so, you know what? I don't even have to. I can probably do it just like this. I have my spatula here. Okay, this is our almond raspberry filling. Okay? Putting it right on. Raspberry almond filling. Wait till you bite into this thing. And you don't have to kill it with the jelly, with the layer of raspberry. It just has a great flavor mixed with the crumb and the pastry dough. Trust me, it is amazing. And the smell, woo, it's going to be great. Okay? Oh, I smell it already. Boy, I'm looking so forward to having some of this. Okay? Almost looks like we're making a pizza, right? In a sense. Okay, we got just a good amount right on here. It's just enough. Look how nice a bowl. I just rinsed this bowl off. Gonna clean it up. Take 2 seconds, and my bowls are done. All right. Okay. That's it. Now, you know what we got, what we have left to do, right? Right? Okay. Ready? We got our crumb in our other bowl. All ready to go. All right? So what we're going to do is I want to break this up. Right on here. Okay? I'm going to break this up right on here. Little pieces. And then we can throw a couple of big ones on there if you want. But there's nothing better than to have a little bit of a buttery base with a nice raspberry almond layer. The flavor on here is just going to be terrific. Okay, now we have a homemade crumb that we're putting on here. Almost like we're doing a pizza, right? Okay. I really hope this comes out as good as the other one did. That's all I can tell you, because that was the best. That was the best. You know, it takes the pastry. Now you could use the same dough in an apple turnover if you wanted to. All right, you know how they have the puffy apple turnovers? This would be the dough you would use. Okay, so it's going to be flaky. Now, because we laid it, we stretch it out like this, it's not going to be as flaky. But if I just took this and made it thicker and put apple filling in it, we'd have apple turnovers, and it would be like that. You would have that puffy, kind of a flaky, almost like a phyllo kind of a dough. You just got enough. Okay. I'm just trying to all filling in these spots here. Now, just filling them in. And every bite will be a nice, delicious piece of crumb cake. Okay. Okay. You ready? What do you think? Huh? What do you think? I think we're going to be good. All right, let's pop it in the oven. Now, I've got the oven really hot. So the oven is up at 425 degrees. I'm going to pop this in on the top because I want it to jump. Remind me, I want to drop the temperature then down to about 400 after it's in there for about 5 minutes. Okay? Let's go put it in the oven. Let's see what happens. Okay. All right. Oh, looking at the products, Jenny. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff in there. So any way you can support our family, our channel, I appreciate it. Oh, Kit Kat, little celebration. Yes. We got to do our donuts and we got to do my escarole. So I think we're going to do the escarole and bean right now. Oh, look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. What was the thing? Oh, by the glaciers, Tracy. Oh, yeah. By the glaciers. You guys see that? Oh, I love these cartoons. The cartoons are the best things, you know? Oh. Yes. Yes. You know, Uncle Glenn has all his lives. I can't tell you exactly where, but I'm Uncle Glenn number 2. And I have all the lives I upload. And that, I can't talk about it because I got in trouble. So I got in trouble. So I don't want to get in trouble again. Otherwise, 90 days. Tic-tac, police. 90 days. Bye-bye. So I can't talk about it. Can't talk about any other social media or any of that stuff. All right? But you guys know. All right? I'm Uncle Glenn number 2. Everywhere. All right? That I can tell you. All right? That's my name. And it's not number 2. All right? My mama started this whole thing. Hey, yeah, you're a number 2? Hey, you're a number 2? It's not Uncle Glenn number 2 like the number 2, the emoji, the chocolate fudge thing. All right? That's not what it means, Uncle Glenn number 2. It's Uncle Glenn number 2 like also. Also. Not poo-poo. Not Uncle Glenn poo-poo number 2. Uncle Glenn number 2. Also, now I'm all self-conscious about it. And she starts that. Now she walks around the house now. Hey, number 2. Oh, ooh, number 2. I go to kiss her. I don't kiss number 2. I don't kiss number 2. All right? What the heck happened? I mean, I didn't even think of that. Did you think of that? That's your well, mine's in the gutter. Calling me number 2. Huh? I don't know. Hey, how you doing, Singing Bowl? Oh, here comes the Heine. There's the number 2 dog. Don't you start, Kit Kat. Don't you start. All right? I know what you meant. I know what you meant. I can tell. I ain't stupid. I know. You send the dog with the wagon Heine. All right? Because I'm talking about number 2. All right? I know. I know. I know. But I love you anyway. You know that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. I got that in there. Now, what do we do next? Let's do the escarole. All right? Let me just clean my bowls. Watch how quick I clean my bowls. All right? We use 2 bowls. Say a little Dawn soap right here. Quick. 2 seconds. Okay? Beep, bop. Little Dawn. Little wipe. These things clean up great. And I'm ready to use them again. All right? And then I'm going to show you something else. All right? I want to show you something else. Because I think, as far as a sanitary tool, what a smart, whoever makes these things and invents these things, they got to be really pretty smart. All right? Because some of it's really clever. And I'm just going to show you. And I like to show you the things that are clever. I mean, I think that this is clever. And it's not only that, it's sanitary. I'm going to show you. All right? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me just finish this bowl. Okay? Got my soapy bowl right here. Takes 2 seconds. Bingo, bop, bada boop. All right? All right? Okay. Done. All right. Whoa, did I drop my mic? Was I banging on my mic? What? Wasn't it? Hold on a minute. Where is my thing? Where's the thing? The thing. I dropped the thing? I dropped the thing. Where did the thing go? I got a magnet on the back of my mic. It go down my pants? I hope not. Come on. There it is. That's all I need is a magnet down my pants. Come on. The gabagool. The gabagool, Morgan. All right. All right? Okay. This bowl. All right. I'm going to show you now. I'm getting my escarole. Let me get the escarole. All right? I want to show you what I want to show you. Right here. Okay. This is my escarole. All right? This is my escarole right here. Ice cold. In the bowl. Ready to go. And I can tell you, when you have something in the bowl, it keeps it ice cold. All right? If you want it warm, it'll keep it, it'll stay warm. But this is what I want to show you. Let's say you got stuff in your sink. All right? Which I do. I have a couple of things still left in here. Do you know when you go and you take a colander? All right, let's get one here. This was the one that I would use a lot. Yeah, all right. Don't be dropping things on me. All right? Wait a minute. All right. We all take our pasta, right? We put it in the sink. And you drop the pasta in the water, and the water's in the sink, and it's up to here, and it's got soap sometimes in the sink. Sometimes you have some other things in there. All right? And it's not sanitary. All right? So they came up with this, which I think is a great, great tool. Let me show you. All right? Look. Oh, my oven temperature. Yes. Let me check my oven temperature first. Yes. Yep. Okay. I got to drop that down. Okay. I dropped it down. Thank you. All right. So, this right here is, I think, one of the best things that somebody came up with. This colander not only has the legs on it, so if you put it on the counter, okay, it keeps it off the counter, but it's also got these, look at this, stretches out, and it goes right on your sink. Not in your sink, on your sink. Okay? So let's do it. I got stuff in the sink. Watch. All right? So I'm just going to take this. Let me get you over here. And, I got sponges there. I got, now if I wanted to clean something off, I'm just going to take it, right? Right there. Right there. Now I can take this. It's not touching the sink. Nothing on the bottom, and I can rinse whatever I want to rinse off right here, above all of any kind of contamination that might be in that sink. Otherwise, you really should, if you don't have that, then you really should just be washing your sink. All right? You really, really should wash your sink before you put anything, in there. Now, if you're boiling water, okay, and you have pasta, yeah, the boiling water is going to kill anything. But how many times do we have soap in there? I don't want to have soap on my pasta. I mean, I don't know about you, but, all right? Now, escarole, you got to clean real good. Reason is because it's very, very close to the dirt. And although a lot of places clean it, you want to give it a double cleaning just to get any kind of sand that might be in it. I don't really like crunching on it. I don't mind. I mean, I'm not going to throw it out. I have a little sand in there, especially if it was boiled. But help me digest anyway. All right? That's it. Okay? Now, I could take this. I got my bowl right here. Put it right on there. It's draining right in my bowl. Great little tool. All right? So, if you're so inclined and you care about that, we got it here. All right? And these things go on sale. I mean, I think it's well made. And it's worth it. If you're building your kitchen, all right? Sometimes even just a nice little thing to have or to give a gift for. All right? And that's it. All right? I want to show you. I got to show you all the things that I have in my kitchen. You threw yours out. Oh, why? Why, Sammy? Why did you throw yours out, Sammy? Is no good? I'm curious now. Is it no good? Sammy, what happened? What happened to Sammy's? Oh, poor Sammy. Brand new, you threw it out, huh? No, what happened to Sammy? Poor Sammy. Is Sammy still here? It was perfect. I just got in a bad mood with my sink. Oh, you should have sent it to Uncle Glenn. You should have sent it to me. Oh, Melissa's got one, and she loves it. Hey, somebody bought the bowls the other day, right? Those bowls, and I got a message from her. It was Deborah and Mad Sound. All right. And they sent me a nice little note saying it was great. They're so happy with the bowls. And that makes me happy. Now, I'm just showing you what I got. And they got it and they said it very, very nice. Now, those aren't the same bowls I have, but all right. So we got this. Let's make our dinner now. This is for the dinner. Okay. Here's our pot right here. All right. Oh, you know what I got to do? All right, this won't take long. Let me get some boiling water first because I want to make... Okay, hold on. 1 minute. Before I can do this while this is heating up. Okay? I'm going to show you what I want to do. All right, I got a pot here. All right. Covering that. Let me turn it on. Okay. I got to boil some water. Why? Because I want to take the tomatoes. All right. And I want to take a tomato or two. I'm going to cut the top off. I'm going to drop it in the boiling water and the skin's going to come right off. And I'm going to use this tomato in my escarole. Okay? So I should have done this before, but I didn't. I'll probably use two tomatoes. All right. I use one of the Romas and one of these beefsteaks. All right. Now this beefsteak here was, they have the hot houses. Right now the tomatoes are not vine ripe, so they hot house them. I buy them when they put them in the discount center and they're trying to get rid of them. All right. And then I go buy them and I leave them out and let them ripen on their own. And then I use them to cook with. So we're going to do that. So let's, I'll put them up here for now. By the way, the tiered basket, this is a 2-tiered basket, okay? And I keep my veggies, all right, in, here I got my citrus up here, all right? But there's a 3-tiered one as well, all right, that you can get. These are great when the garden comes and I go down into the garden. I take my 2-tiered one, but there's a 3-tiered one. And I put my vegetables in it. I take my tomatoes. I take some of the herbs. And then I just bring it in the house and I got it. Nice display. Very colorful. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. All right. And that right there, oh, that's a 3-tiered one right there. Oh, whoa. Nice. Very nice. Okay. But we're going to do that. All right, so I'm going to take these. I'm going to leave them up here for now. We got the water that we want to boil. Let me get a little salt in there. Put a little salt in that water. Flavor it up a little. All right. Let's check oh yeah, it's looking good. Looking good, okay? All right, I'm going to put a little salt in that water. Not a lot. I'm not doing pasta. I just want to put a little salt. Okay? Not that it's going to do anything except help the water boil a little quicker. I'm not really looking to flavor the water because all I'm doing is I'm going to be putting the tomatoes in there. I'm going to cut the edges. Let me show you. Let's just do it so I can show you. All right? Let's take 2 tomatoes right here. All right? Let me bring you over here. Watch. Okay? While the water is getting ready to boil, all I'm going to do is take this knife. I'm going to cut the top off. I'm going to take this. Cut the top off. I'm going to drop the whole tomato in the water. What is that going to do? That is going to blister the outside and actually stew the tomato. And it's going to slip right out of the skin. And we're going to use this in our escarole. So I'm using a fresh tomato base while I'm making my escarole and bean. Okay? And I'll just show you real quick. Okay? Got the knife right here. All right? Nothing fancy. I'm going to take this part right here. Okay. I'm going to take this part right here. Done. I don't need a lot of tomatoes. I'm going to use 2. All right. As soon as that water boils, we're going to drop those in. All right. I just wanted to show you that real quick. Let's go back over here. As soon as that water boils, these are going in. Okay. Just put it in one of my bowls for now. Okay, right here. Now, if you want to use an extra one, you can. All right. In the meanwhile, let's get this ready right here. All right. This is another great tool. Cast iron pot. A must-have for every kitchen. Now, I've got about 3 different ones. But this one right here is great for soups. It's great for stews. All right, you can make a sauce in here, or you can put parchment paper, make yourself some bread, okay? And when it proofs, you put a piece of parchment paper in there, put your bread, raw bread dough in there, and cover it, and put it in the oven. Now, there's all different kinds of cast irons. This is not the one that's on there. They vary in price. And what's the difference? Your vary is really in the thickness of the pot. But no matter which one it is, these hold temperatures. So if you're trying to cook a stew or you're trying to cook a sauce in a thin pot, it's not going to work. Because it'll either, you can't bring it to a high temperature and cook it because it'll burn on the bottom. The purpose of these is that they hold the temperature. All right. Now there's all different kinds. There's some that are like that one there, and this one here is on the upper end. Some of these pots go $400. Okay, so you got to remember you're getting different quality in different, but makes an amazing gift for somebody that is looking to, is newly married, or or it's a birthday, or they cook. Can't ever go wrong having cast iron. Okay, and we're going to use this right now. So we're going to turn that on, turn the heat on, and we're going to start right there with some garlic oil. All right. Let me get some garlic oil right in there. And, okay, I'm going to show you how I'm going to make this. I'm going to get a spoon, take my garlic oil. I only have a little left. I'm due to make this again. All right, we're going to make this. But let me show you. All right, see how I got the heat on here? This is heating the whole pot up. It's not going to burn the bottom. That's what's great about it. First thing I'm going to do is put some oil in here. Okay? A little bit of oil right there. Okay? I got the garlic, but I'm not putting the garlic in yet. Why? Because the garlic is already cooked. This is soft. So I can throw this in at the end. All right? So we're going to put that aside right here. We're going to come back to that later. All right? We have some just regular oil in here. All right? That's it. I'm going to add, though, definitely want to add some chicken base to that. All right? Why am I putting it right now? I can. Because this is in place of using salt. All right? It's flavor. And I'm not worried about putting it in a cast iron because even if it browns up really good, that's okay. Because it's the flavor is going to all come out. All right, let's get back to our water right here. All right, it's going right in. Okay, 1, 2, leave it. Let them go. All right, meanwhile, we're back here. Okay. Let me show you how I'm going to make this. I'm actually going to take this off the heat right now and pull this back because I want to take out the pastry dough. I mean the cake. I want to see if it's ready. I think it is. Let me just double check it. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's looking good. Oh, is that ever looking good? I think we can go maybe another. Can we go another? Will you guys remind me in like 3 minutes, 4 minutes? Take that out. Okay. Oh, this one's on sale, the Muller. Wow, $56. Wow, good. Good pick. My mods are pinning this stuff up. Good pick. Nice. All right. So next thing I want to do is when this tomato comes out, I know you really should cool it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that colander again. Okay? I'm going to take this out right here. Okay? The water in the bottom here, get rid of it. I'm going to pour this right in here. And I'm going to use the colander again now for the tomatoes. And then I'm going to let them cool just a little bit. Okay? Okay, they're almost ready. I'm just waiting for the tomato. I'm going to take out the pastry, and then those tomatoes, the skin's going to fall right off. I'm going to take those tomatoes and I'm going to put them in a pot with the garlic oil. All right? And let them cook a little bit. All right? Just before we throw in the escarole and the beans. All right? I got a can of northern beans. All right? 1 can. I'm using these. You can use cannelli beans. You can use even, red kidney beans if you want. I like this one here. Oh! Oh! Yeah! Oh, yeah! Did you see the flying Judge Tracy? Holy smokes! Did you see them? Did you see that? Oh, yeah! Oh, you make me feel like a little kid. Holy smokes! Oh, is that so cool? I love that. Oh, I love it. Oh, Tracy, that was really generous of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, come on. Come on. Did you see that? Holy smokes. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're the best. Oh, Kit Kat. Oh, you guys are the best. I don't even know. What am I resetting? Let me take the food out, or I'm going to reset myself. Hold on. Oh. Mom is probably saying, you're yelling. What are you screaming about? All right, let's look at this. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, good. Oh, look at that. Okay. Now, this right here, I want to check the bottom. The bottom, let me just check it real quick. Because if the bottom is done, then it's done. If not, it's going back in. Yeah. I'm going to put this back in for another 2 minutes. All right? Another 2 minutes. I'm going to put it actually on the bottom so we can get direct heat on it. And then I'm pulling it out. It looks great. It smells unbelievable. And we haven't even done the donuts yet. We haven't even done the donuts. All right? Wow, that was so fun. Woo! All right. Oh, all right. Let's get the tomato. Let's get this back on the heat. Okay? Wow, that was amazing. Holy smokes. Makes me so happy. I don't know. All right. I think these are done. Yes. Yeah, yeah, they're done. Okay. Having the right tools, my friends, that's the key. The right tools. All right. So now let's go back over here. All right. Let me rinse this off right here, and I'm going to drop that in. And we're going to cool it. We're going to cool them down. Wow, that was something else. You guys are just so great. I mean, just the generosity of your time, all the effort that you guys put in, and just hanging out, and the hearts, the taps. I mean, I'm one lucky guy, I can tell you that. All right? All right, here we go. Okay? I'm going right into that colander. All right? Okay, let's just chill it off a little. Okay. All right. Going right back here. This is on. We got the heat on right here. We got the garlic oil in there. And I got some of the garlic oil and chicken base. All right, watch. See this? Look. Right off. Sit. Look at that. Sit. Okay? All right, I'm taking the, trying to multitask here, and I'm not good at that, but we're gonna let that cook. This is done. This is done. All right? All right, we're gonna let this cool down. This is it. When this cools down, we're gonna hit this with powdered sugar, and we'll make an icing for it, a glaze. All right? But this smells absolutely amazing. It's pastry dough, all right? See how puffed up here? Look at that. I don't know if you can see it, but it'll be a later. It's puffed up, the dough. It's light, it's buttery, and it will stay for a long time without getting stale. It's gonna be gone probably Sunday anyway, tomorrow or next day. All right, I'm just gonna leave it there for now. Let's get back over here. At least I know they're out. All right, now we're gonna add some garlic to this. We're gonna throw some beans in there, and we're gonna add our, all right, give me this right here. Okay, watch. All right. This is my escarole. So I'm making almost like a quick, fresh sauce. But I'm not putting a lot in this, okay? See that? Look. All that is garlic oil, some chicken base, and some tomato. Now we're gonna throw our cooked garlic right in there, okay? I build flavors, you know that. I like to build flavors, okay? Right here, garlic, going right in. That's gonna smash in. This is like melts in the tomato sauce. It melts right in there, okay? Okay, so we got that cooking. This is basically my dinner, all right? Now what are we doing? Now I'm gonna add the escarole, and now the juice from the escarole, all this is going in here. And you say, oh, that's a lot. No, watch, it's gonna break down to nothing, okay? All that is there. I'm gonna cover this now, okay? Before I put the beans in, I'm gonna cover this and I'm gonna let it release its own juices, its own flavor, okay? This is gonna take 10 minutes. We're gonna throw some beans in there as soon as that cooks. I'm gonna turn it a little bit, okay? And we're gonna work on our donuts. And we're gonna have some dinner, all right? So we have the cast iron pot, garlic oil, a little bit of chicken base in there. I didn't put any other seasoning, garlic, and the escarole. We're gonna hit it with the beans after the escarole cooks up a little. Then I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna bake it for a little while. I'm gonna get a brown topping on it because I'm gonna add some grated cheese and some breadcrumbs. And we're gonna put it in a little pan and we're gonna bake it in the oven for a little while. It'll already be cooked, but then we just want to crisp up the breadcrumbs. This is my main dinner tonight, all right? Because I'm gonna eat a lot of dessert tonight, a lot, all right? So we're gonna let that stay. We're gonna go back here. Okay, let's do a little straightening up. What do you think? I mean, are you guys enjoying this or no? All right, anybody still with me from the beginning? I know my mods are. I know that. All right. Hey, right now it's almost 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so many of you just got out of work that are in California. If you're just joining us now, we made a couple of things, all right? And you're going to get to see the finished product, all right? We made cake donut dough. Now, we haven't rolled them out, and we haven't formed them yet, and we haven't fried them yet. All right, we're going to do that right after our escarole is cooked and in the oven. Then we're going to do our donuts. That means then we're going to have our raspberry almond crumb pastry that we just finished, pulled it out of the oven, it's cooling down. We're going to have our apple cinnamon cake donuts. We're going to have regular cinnamon flavored plain donut. We're going to have coffee. I'm going to have right now. I'll tell you, 7 miles away. Yeah, well, Robert's skating around. Robert's skating around. He ain't sitting around. He's skating around. Oh, you guys are so wonderful. So wonderful. I'm still drinking my coffee. All right? All right. So I'm going to clean up these bowls a little bit. Let me get these out of the way. All right? Quick cleanup. Okay? This only had escarole in it, but, listen, nothing wrong with being a little sanitary. You know what I mean? All right? So we're going to just clean this bowl out again with some Dawn soap. All right? We put our tomato in here. We're going to use that right there. I'm going to finish cleaning this one up. Okay? Takes 2 seconds. That's what's great about these bowls, too. Okay? The ones that are on there, you got a few of them on sale tonight. And it has the covers, the lids. It has the grinder. Mine don't have lids. All right? Mine don't have lids. So... done. Okay, nice and clean up, quick, simple, and we can easily use them. All right. There are some bowls with black covers that are full price, $39.99, but these are on sale with the white covers tonight. And again, it's not the exact bowl because mine don't have covers. The ones you see there are so much better than the ones I have because they have covers and they have a grinder that comes with it. All right? But I've had my bowls for many, many, many years, at least 15 years, if not longer. Those are the other ones. Really difference, I don't know what the big difference is. That one is, that's 18 pieces. Oh no, well, what is the other one? 6? Yeah, the other one's 18 also, I think. I don't know. You got to look at it. All right? I'm just almost done. I cleaned my bowls already. Okay, I'm just rinsing off my colander that we poured the escarole in here. We rinsed it off. We put our tomatoes in here. We rinsed it off. Great. Okay. All right. Okay. My garlic oil right there. I got the other bowl right here. And all my bowls are done. Everything I used tonight is already cleaned. That's what's great. Already cleaned up. Okay? All right. It's my set. I have 2 sets of just stainless steel bowls right there. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the escarole and let's put the beans in there. Let's take a look at it. I got my beans right here. I got some Goya northern beans that I'm going to use tonight. Now you can use cannelli beans. You can use red beans. Kidney beans. Whatever you like. Let me get this out of the way. Oh, this smells so good. That cake. Woo. Okay? And we got to fry our donuts up. We got to get our oil ready. I'm going to do that right after this. Okay? Now, nice is cooked. You don't have to worry about it that it burned. All right, in these pots. All right? You don't have to worry about any of that. Okay? Well, what we did was put some tomato. We took 2 tomatoes. We boiled them. We cut the skin right off. We put some garlic oil in here, some garlic. And see how that broke down already? You know how much was in there? And you say, oh, that was a lot. No, not that much. Okay? And now it's just cooking in this deliciousness right here. We're just breaking it down right here. Okay? This is a little meal. Okay? It doesn't take long either. Now, you could eat it right like this if you wanted to. But I'm going to use some of this juice, not a lot of it, a little bit, like that. All right? I'm going to rinse this off. Hold on. Let me drain this. And I'm just going to use the beans. Because I don't want too much liquid because I'm going to bake it. So, oven's still on. Okay? I'm taking the rest of this, putting them right in. I mean, this is healthy. It really is. All right. Now I'm going to leave the lid off now so that I can reduce this and let this cook down. Okay? Now, if you wanted to have it like this with a soup, you absolutely could. All right? Definitely could put it in a bowl. Some grated cheese on here. But I think I want to bake it. I want to try it tonight, baked out. Okay? Let this cook a little more. Okay? It's going to be delicious. Put a little black pepper in here. Could use white if you wanted to. Yeah. Okay. Now we got it on. I got the flame on high. Okay? And I'm going to let this boil. I don't worry about it burning. Not worried about it burning. All right? All right, you know what we got to do now, right? You know what we got to do now? Anybody know what we got to do now? Huh? What time is it? It's time to make the donuts. Time to make the donuts. Uh-huh. Yep. Time to make the donuts. Let's go grab them. These are our 2 doughs. We got plain and we have apple cinnamon. This is going to be our cake donut. Okay? So, what do we got to do here? First thing I got to do probably is get my pan that we're going to fry these in. All right, so I'm going to pull this one off. Put this one in the back burner. Turn that on. I'll be right there. Hold on. Come on, start. I gotta use my lighter. Okay, got it. Okay, we got that on in the back. That's cooking. Good. I'm gonna put this one here. I gotta put some vegetable oil in there. All right, so you can watch me. I'm just putting, I got one of these pans. All right, I'm gonna fry this in here. That's why your tools are important, my friends. Tools are so important. So I'm going to put vegetable oil in here, and we're going to bring it to about 350 degrees. Okay? I'm going to guesstimate the 350 degrees. All right? I know. I'm putting it back on. All right. Yeah, why is this still ticking? There it is. Okay. All right. So, what was that? All right, I got vegetable oil. I'm using straight vegetable oil here. Putting it right in the pan. Okay? And we're going to bring this to temperature. All right. I got this out of the way. All right. I'm trying to coordinate and get everything timed over here. All right. So while that's heating up, I'm going to take our escarole. All right. Before I even roll these out, I'm going to take the escarole. I want to put it in a pan right here. And I'm going to drop it right in the oven. Okay. So I got the pot. We just made this. I'll bring you over there. I'll show you. The rest of it, I could actually have it as a soup if I wanted to. All right, because I don't want to put a ton of liquid in this. I'd like to keep it a little drier on the drier side, and I'll show you why. I'm just getting the rest of the deliciousness out of here. I'm going to bring it over to you and show you what I want to do. Okay? I'm just trying to get everything out of here. The rest of that's in here, I can actually use as a... I'm going to have a little of that as a soup, really. All right? Let me just take some of the liquid out. I really want this to be pretty dry. Okay. Good. Good enough. Dry enough. Okay, this is the escarole and beans. So what I'm going to do now, before I pop that in the oven, I'm putting some shredded Parmesan right on it. Shredded Parm. Okay. This is escarole, beans, and fresh tomato. Okay, everything is nice and fresh. All right, so now I'm going to hit it with some grated Romano. Okay, a little bit right on there. And we're going to finish it. Hold on. All right. Nope, not that. Nope, not that. Where is my... All right. Hold on. There we go. Okay. I had to go find it. Sorry. Some breadcrumbs. Okay. That's it. Not a lot. Just for a topping. Take some garlic oil. A little bit of garlic oil right on here. And we're just going to put this in the oven. We're going to let it bake for a couple minutes till we're ready to eat. All right? And then we'll put it on broil and we'll finish it. Okay? This is baked escarole and beans with fresh tomato. This, right, friends, right here, is a soup that we're going to put in a bowl. And even though it's going to cool down, all right, it'll cool down. We're going to put it in there, and you can always have that. Let me just get the bowl. Hold on. Not dropping everything all over. Ooh, saved it. Okay. This is like a bowl of escarole and bean soup. Okay? So we have this. We have the escarole and bean in the oven with some grated Parmesan, shredded Parmesan, some grated Romano, and a little bit of breadcrumb. That's baking. We have our crumb cake we just finished. Now, we're going to do our donuts. All right? We got the oil on right now. And we're going to roll one of these out. I'm going to roll this one out first. Okay? So let's put a little flour on here, a little bit. Okay? Hold on a minute. That's the bottom of this pan. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What you making?
Oh, I burnt it. That's why. Huh?
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
What you making?
Everything. We made a bunch of stuff just now.
Well, something good over here.
Yeah, that's that California crumb I make. All right?
That one looks good.
You're gonna like that. You're gonna like that. Okay. I'll wipe this down right here. And I gotta flour this. And we're gonna roll that out. Okay. A little flour on here. Okay. And we're gonna see how many donuts we can get out of this. Okay? This is just a plain cake donut. I never made these before, my friends, never. So I don't know how it's gonna come out.
What do you use to make the circle?
Yeah. I don't have any donut cutter. I'm gonna use this to cut my circles. All right?
You can use a
Watch.
mason jar, but that'll work better.
Okay, I'm just taking the shaker. I don't have one. I gotta get some donut cutters, but I don't have any. So I'm just put a little flour on this, and let's cut a hole.
Works perfect.
It's 4. Okay. All right, like that. Off here. Okay. I really should have done this on parchment paper. I should have done it on parchment paper. I'm going to have to do it on parchment paper because it's going to stick otherwise, and I really don't want it to. have this right here. Okay. Yeah. I mean, listen, this is all trial and error here. All right. It should be on parchment paper so that I can, work it. Because now, getting that off of there, let's see, maybe I can still. All right. We'll see. Let's see. We got to cut another hole. Well, let me do this. I'm improvising everything. I'm using my apple core right here. Okay. And I got one right here. Okay. I'm gonna make another one right there. We're trying to get this done. All right. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna try. Working. I think I got to use this again. Yeah. Hey, listen, this. You try to figure it out. That's all. All right. Hey, this is. I'm gonna put more flour on here. Let's do this again. Okay. Ready? Just put this over here by hand. Make this one a little thicker, I think. Let's use our makeshift cutter. This is probably the better size. Okay. And I think we can get maybe one more. Here's my apple core. Okay, last one. I think we can get it. All right, we're going to start with these before we even do the other ones. We have the apple cake donut that we made also. All right. This one here. Yeah, we're going to leave that one just like it is. We're going to cut the hole out. All right. We got 6. We got 6 donuts. Let's get it over to let's see how these come out. All right? Let's see how these come out. All right? And take this out of the way. Can you put this back outside a minute? Thanks. Just right on the thing. Thanks. All right. Now, these aren't going to be the best looking donuts, I can tell you that. But, all right, but we're gonna get it done. It is cold, right? All right. I'm waiting for this oil to come to temperature. All right. It's not temperature yet. Well, that was a challenge. All right. So we'll see how they come out. What do you think? You think it's going to work? Anybody think it's going to work? I know everybody watches and say, yeah, listen, watch them burn it or it's not going to come out at all. I don't know. Oh, Kit Kat. Here we go. Here we go. We got Irish Day coming. Irish Day. Tuesday. Oh, look at these March shamrocks. What do they call shamrocks? Shamrocks. Shamrocks. Huh? Robert says he has faith. All right? Yeah, you think it's going to work here? You're fearing, huh? I don't know. I really don't know. So I'm excited to see myself. Now, I guarantee you, they're not going to look like you got them at Dunkin' Donuts. All right, they're probably going to be very rustic looking. But as long as they are edible, we're going to see. All right. All right. Let's take this one, number one. All right. Here we go. I'll see if the oil is ready. Now, got to go more. All right, let's get the oil a little hotter. Yeah, the oil's got to be hotter. I'll show it to you. Look, we got one in there right now. All right, but the oil's got to go hotter. But it is puffing up. I think once we get this to temperature, it might work. It's just not hot enough yet. But it is it's puffing up. You know what? I'm going to use my sticks, I think, to turn these. Yep. All right. Let's try another one. That's starting to float right there. That's our trial one right there. Let's turn it over. And it's going to be very, very delicate. I'm going to let that go a little more before I try to turn it, because it will fall apart.
You need that strainer that I keep giving you.
Yeah, but it's too big.
That's what it's for.
It's going to be too big.
No,
No, see this? Now, see this? This is the temperature we really want to have it at. Okay? Before I turn it, I really want to get a good base on it. All right? And then I'll be able to turn it. Right now, it's still too delicate. And again, you know, this is all trial and error here. And we put this donut in there before the oil was really ready. Okay, it's getting better. Okay, yep. I'm not going to turn this yet. Almost. I want to be able to grab it from the center and turn it over. Okay, think we're ready? You ready, you think? Smells good. Oh, nope.
What are you putting on those? Anything?
What?
What are you putting on those?
I put nothing on it yet. Oh, it's going to fall apart. This one's coming apart. Nope. All right, we'll see if we can do it with this. I don't think so.
Do it with a flat spatula with holes.
I'll try it, but I don't have one here.
It's not a spatula. Even the rubber one. Look in the back. Flat.
No, it's got to have holes.
That flat black in the back.
Flat black?
Plastic though. It's
No, it can't be
silver.
plastic. No, no.
Yes, you can do this. You can do it.
No. All right.
Make,
We'll see. You know,
instead of donut holes, make broken donuts.
no, they got to be really cooler. All right, so let's try this now. See how this one comes out. All right, that's the right temperature. Let's see if that works better. This just fell apart. And they should be cooler. That's the other thing. They're losing their shape. Yeah, these are too hot now. Look, see how, look at this. No good. These got to be cold. These got to be colder. I can try this one here. Yeah, no. Nope. Maybe this one. Okay. Let's see if we can get 2 of these out of here. That would be great. This one's shot. This one's no good. This is oil saturated. No good. All right. See how this one come out. All right. Oh, this one may be better. I don't know.
I just killed myself walking on this stupid bed.
All right, just take this and make a ball out of it.
Make up a pancake.
No, these definitely aren't Dunkin' Donuts.
Look like a pancake. Roller. Is that?
Well, these are a lot more difficult. These are better, but
Big butt.
but
Big butt.
I mean, if we can get 1 or 2 of them, that would be good. That'd be great.
Yeah, 2 of us. I want cinnamon sugar on mine.
All right. This is a donut hole. All right, let me get. I don't know how this is going to taste. I don't know how it's going to look. But
Hey, you never did this before.
I never did this before. All right.
Alright.
I'm afraid to do the apple right now. I have fear. Okay? Not real thrilled. But let's put them on a dish. Huh? I have apple ones. But I'm really worried that they may not work here. All right? I'm going to just get a dish for this. And we'll see. Not thrilled, but I mean, it smells good. That smells good. Ow. Ooh. That's it. These are our plain cinnamon donuts, which I don't know. I don't think they, they definitely got to tweak this recipe for sure. Should we try one? look all right. I mean, I'm going to break it open. I want to see how they are. I think I'm going to taste it. All right, even before, this is dinner anyway, but I'm not going to do the apple yet. I'm going to let the apple sit in the refrigerator overnight. I'll do them another day. All right, let's see. All right, might as well start dinner with it, right? All right, let's take one of these. Lord God, thank you for all of the good gifts that you've given to me. Thank you for this family, for all 181 people that are on here, Lord God. Please meet them where they are. Allow your Holy Spirit to be with them, to guide them, give them strength. Forgive us all for all of our sins, Lord, that we commit each and every day. Bless us, O Lord, in these thy gifts which we're about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen. All right, let's try it. Let's see. Doesn't look bad, right? It doesn't look too bad. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like a carnival donut. Carnival. Yeah. Oh, I'll be right back. Oh, man. It tastes, Mama, it tastes like a carnival donut. You gotta taste this. Wait a minute. Oh, you're eating? All right. Yeah, but you have to taste this. You're gonna have to taste it. All right, so as soon as you're done, you're gonna have to have a little flavor. All right, they didn't come out too bad. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. What do you want to take it? You gonna taste
No,
it?
just grab that thing on your way in there.
What thing? What is it? Oh, okay. Well, she's just eating some dinner, so she's not gonna have any of that right now. But I think we're gonna hold off on the apple. I'll make the apple tomorrow or something. I'm going to take that and put it in plastic and see how it is a day later. Because I think part of the problem, they weren't cold enough. This is a very soft dough. It's supposed to be it's got to be cold. All right. And I brought it in too soon. I rolled it out too late and the oil wasn't hot enough. So first batch, I mean, like I said, it tastes like a carnival donut. Got plenty of crunch. Got plenty of crunch. Plenty. Actually, they're pretty good. Believe it or not, they're pretty good. Well, we did dinner backwards here, but we might as well continue going backwards. Let's check out our raspberry pastry. What do you say? All right, let's take a look at it. Okay, oh yeah, I think this is going to be much better. It's still warm. All right, this is still warm. All right, this is our raspberry almond pastry crumb. Okay. This is warm still. You know what? Why not? Why not? Why not? Oh, yeah. This is a dessert Friday night. This is satisfying my sweet tooth. I'm telling you. Come on. Now this one. Now it's a lot better. Come on. Wow. Those actually are good now. Not bad. The donut's not bad. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. All right. This is the moment of truth right here. All right. I'm going to just go cut down here. All right. Just like as if I was doing a pizza. All right. Cut a little piece. It's cutting nice. Okay. Oh, I think this is good. Okay. Oh, that's what I wanted. Look at that. This is the raspberry almond crumb, and it's got the nice flaky bottom, not real thick. Tracy! Oh, look at the donut float! The whale's eating the donuts! He's eating Uncle Glenn's donuts! Did you see that? How did you do that? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! That was amazing, Tracy! Oh, Tracy! Oh, did you guys, how do you do that? How do you do that? Unbelievable. Oh, that was amazing. Thank you. All right, we're going to try this. All right, I'm doing dessert dinner first, Friday night, dessert dinner, right here. Okay? Oh, yeah. Oh, you didn't see it? Oh, Rocky Road, when you missed. It was a whale eating donuts. Donuts. Like the one Uncle Glenn made. Only hit. Look at that thing. What was that thing? That was a chasing the dream. That's what I need to do. I'm going to need to get on a treadmill after this. It's Sweet Tooth Day. This is my dinner. I got escarole and beans in the oven. And I just ate my donut. Now I'm having a piece of this almond pastry crumb. All right? Here we go. Wow. Oh my. This is a delicious piece of sweet. Ah, that raspberry, you get that little bit of that tartness with the almond flavor, the crumb, and the buttery crunch pastry though. You hear it? Sorry. You hear that? Look how flaky this is. Look at the flakiness. All right? This is the flake that's coming off the layers of the pastry right here. See this? It's like butter. It just melts. It melts. Ow! Oh! And the award goes to, did you see it? I got awards! Oh, Kit Kat, you sent me an award! A donut award! Pastry crumb award! Yeah! Oh, gosh. I mean, come on, how fun is this? Kimmy Lou, thank you for the roses, Kimmy. Come on, do we have fun here or not? Do we? I have a great time. You guys make me so happy. So happy. All right? Come on. Come on. Oh, I can just keep eating this. I mean, it's dangerous how good this is. All right, now, all right, it came out great. This came out great. Donuts came out very different than anything I've ever had. More like a carnival donut, crunchy. Yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna switch aprons here. All right. We're gonna take a look. Hold on. All right. Let me. These were the first ones that just kind of fell apart, and these are the ones that we put in, and the oil was too. They're crunchy though. Crunchy. I don't know. Crunchy donuts. Come on. Oh. All right. All right, hold on. We got this off. I got to take my escarole out of the oven. I forgot all about that poor baby. Oh, that poor baby here. And this is our dinner. Escarole and beans. All right? I'll eat it right afterwards. Donuts. We had cinnamon donuts, powdered sugar donuts. We had raspberry crumb pastry. And now I got escarole and beans. Now you tell me, did we do it backwards? What do you think? DM! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. Come on. Oh, yeah. You're waiting for it. Come on. Oh, man. Come on. Oh, what do you think? Come on. What do you think? Come on. What do you think? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, what do you think? Come on. Ooh, Kit Kat. And you know what? I never did it before. Ever. Come on. What do you think? Come on. What do you think? I never did it before, ever. Look at the hiney. Oh, gosh. Oh, you smelly hiney. Oh, Gary, it's Kit Kat with the corgi hiney. Oh, stop. I'm losing my voice. I can't speak. Oh, gosh. My friends, I got to drink something. Oh, you guys are killing me. Oh, you're killing me. Mama thinks I'm dying. I am. Oh. Oh, what fun. Again. Deborah. Oh, Deborah. Thank you, Deborah. Kit Kat. Oh, stop. Oh, the pot of gold. I see it, Melissa. A pot of gold. I'm an Irish leprechaun. Oh, I'm a leprechaun. Yay. Ooh. Oh, Uncle Glenn, the Italian leprechaun. Yep. Oh, man. Oh, the galaxy. You guys are just something else. These are all my mods. These are my mods, the most generous people with their time, with their effort. They make this room what it is. They make it positive. They make it fun. They keep it encouraging. They keep it respectful. Woo, 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 woo. Grandpa, did you see that? Did you see the choo-choo? Oh. Oh, Mama. Mama's in there. What are you doing? She hears me. Ah. Oh, my goodness gracious, you guys killed me tonight. Ah, you're killing me. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. You've got me laughing so hard. Ah. All right, I got to take a breath here. Whoo, whoo. I got so many desserts. I know it. Yeah, I got a whole tray of oatmeal cookies. You didn't even see that, did you? All right? I didn't even show you this. Those of you missed it. Look. We got enough dessert. These are all oatmeal cookies here. All right? So I'm going to be getting up in the middle of the night, grabbing an oatmeal cookie. I'll be having a little bit of crumb cake with raspberry. And I'm going to get caught because I'm going to have powdered sugar all over my face. All right? Mom's going to say, what were you eating? Did you get up and eat that? I go, no. Oh, Kit Kat. Oh, with the hiney already. I'm not the number 2. Stop. Oh, wow. All right. All right. Oh, hey. Oh, man, you guys killed me. That was a lot of fun. Thank you. Tracy with the globe guy. What is that thing called again? Manifesting. All right. All right. I'm going to fall on the floor. All right. You guys are literally, I'm going to fall on the floor. I'm laughing too hard. All right. Let me take my breath. Can I get some breath here? Holy smokers. VJ! No, I'm not having any chili. Hot chili pepper, Tracy. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Unless I put it in my soup. I could put it in it'll probably soothe my throat. No, I'm not doing it. I ain't doing it, Francis. I know you're laughing. I know. You want me to do it? You want me to put hot chili pepper in here now? After all this, after eating 3 desserts, and I didn't even have any escargot and bean, and now you want me to have hot chili soup? Huh? Don't say yes. Don't say yes. Okay. See? You guys love me. All right? Because you know. Oh, there's Rosarita. Rosarita said, yeah, go do it. Go do it. We want to watch you fall down. We want to watch you sweat. I know yous. Oh. So much fun. Do it. Oh, come on. If 5 people say do it, I'll do it because you'll make the 6th. See, Deborah J saying no. Deborah J got the bowls. And Mad Sound, right? You told me you got it, right, Deborah J? Singing bowl gets do it. No. Mad Sounds, yeah. Oh, all right. See, thank you. I got people that love the unk. Oh, and I got people that want to see me tortured. All right. Oh, I'm going to have some of this. Can I have some of this? I need something to soothe my throat a little bit. I'm not doing it. I can't. If I do it, I know it. That stuff is not a joke. It's like napalm. I put napalm in here and just drink it down. I mean, I'll do it, but I'll be washing it down with oatmeal cookies, carnival donuts, and raspberry crumb. Tracy's laughing. I know you. You sound like Mama. Oh, we got the 200, yes! Oh yeah, look at the family, you did it, family! You did it! Oh, I'm gonna have some soup, and I'm not using a spoon. Cheers, thank you, Lord. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. No, it's not hot. Dottie! Thank you, Dottie. Ah, thank you, Dottie. Celebration! Ah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Ah, man, oh man, oh man. You all guys are so much fun. All right. Unc's gonna call in tonight. You guys did it. We I mean, I got I'm sorry. But oh, Tracy.
Hey,
Oh, Tracy.
you know what I'm gonna ask for.
I know it. I know it. I almost did it.
I know you did.
Oh, why do you torture me like that? Tracy, those were some amazing. How did you do those gifts? How do you do that with the whale with the
magic.
donuts in his mouth?
It's, oh my God, do you?
What the heck was that?
That's my lair.
Oh my goodness, you killed me, man. Holy smoke.
Oh,
Oh, you guys are so fun, though.
I love you, Unc.
You guys are the best. My mods, Tracy, Kit Kat, Melissa. I mean, the time you guys spent, VJ, come. I mean, you guys are just so loving, so generous with your time, so loyal, and none of this would be possible without you. And I just really, really thank you. And you make this so much fun. You make it so much fun when you guys are on here. It's just so much fun for everybody.
Love you, Unc. I'll get off.
All right. Now, I hope you're feeling better.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. And tell him I said thank you as well. All right.
I
And
sure
Kit Kat,
will.
thank you. And
Good night.
Melissa, thank you for the gold. And I know we got Tuesday is St. Patty's Day. I may make corned beef on Monday. I think I'm going to do it on Monday. All right. So we're going to leave it at that. My friends, I thank you for all of your time. I thank you for every heart, for every heart me, for every rose, for every tap, and mostly for your time. And I just say, God bless all of my mods for all that they do. They do it day in, day out with the Unc when we're here with the family. And they just make this room so much fun. Not only do they volunteer their time, but they volunteer their effort. They're always on. They're watching this room. Okay? And then on top of it, with the generous gifts that they do, what do I say? I'm humbled. I'm humbled. And I'm the one that's blessed here. And I thank you all. So I will try to see you tomorrow, maybe. Here's the deal. I have an early morning appointment tomorrow, real estate. Okay? And so that's what I do. You know, I try at least, and it's been really hard. But a lot of my agents, we have a meeting that we have to get together with. In New York, I've been doing this 30 years. I'm a real estate broker. So if you're in the New York area, you're thinking about possibly having a new career, or you want to get in the real estate business, you always reach out to me. You have a house that you're thinking about, you want to know the value of because you may want to sell it, give me a call. All right? Or just DM me and I'll contact you. If you're anywhere else in the country, New York and the United States, my company is nationwide. So we are available. And if you have a need, reach out to me and I'll put you with the right person. Okay? But in the meanwhile, thank you all for the time. All right? I love you. I love you, all of you. And if I don't see you tomorrow, I definitely won't see you Sunday unless it's very early in the morning because I have a family affair. But if not, we'll get back on Monday and we'll be celebrating St. Patty's Day. All right? I love you all and I will see you then, God willing.